Good day, Mom. My topic is all about Chapter 5, the introduction of Romanticism and Transcendentalism. So, as you can see, I have your learning objectives. First, learning objectives is to define the Romanticism and Transcendentalism. The second one is to identify the key characteristic of each movement, and then to recognize the major authors and their works. And then the last is to compare and contrast the two philosophies wherein ang Romanticism and then ang Transcendentalism. So let's start the discussion. So what is Romanticism? So Romanticism, it is a literary and artistic movement. It emphasizes the emotion, the imagination, and nature. It's rejected logic and reasons, and it is celebrated individualism and freedom. So, ang Romanticism, it was started, or it is a style, or it is the movement na nag-start pag 1700s, and then nagpopular siya pag 1800s. So it was reactions against the strict rules of logic and reasons that were important during sang Enlightenment period. So diri ang focus ng romanticism kay ang emotions and imagination. And then also ang mga themes diri kay mga nature's beauty, the supernatural, the emotion over reason, and then also ang mga struggles of sa mga individual, like mga individuals, so mga especially sa pag medieval times. So, what is Romanticism? So, first, Romanticism is a literary and artistic movement. Ang Romanticism nag-influence siya sa mga poems, novels, paintings, and music. So, ang mga writers dito is encouraged to express depth, emotions, and imaginations. And then, ikaduha is emphasize ang emotion, ang imagination, and ang nature. So, ang mga romantic writers is nag-focus sila sa feelings than sa facts. So, they love to describe the beauty and power sa nature kag they love to describe the beauty and the power of nature. So, they use their imagination to create mga creative stories, mga creative mga images. So, amin na siya. So, ang ikatulo is rejected logic and reason. So, instead of focusing sa science and then sa logic, they believe that ang emotions were more important para masabtan ang life and truth to have more understanding about life and truth. So ilapag kwan nga emotions gyud rather nga mag-focus sila sa logic and science. And then ikaapat is to celebrate individualism and freedom. So ang romanticism is na-encourage sa people to trust themselves, to follow their hearts, to value their own experiences. Kaya ang personal freedom and expression were highly important. So ang minadiraan sa romanticism. Okay, nasabtan na tong sa mga ang meanings of romanticism, but according also sa i-define siya sa Oxford Companion sa to American literature, ang romanticism is a term that is associated with imagination and boundlessness. Okay, so it is a romantic attitude may be detected in literature of any period, but as an historical movement, it arose in the 18th and the 19th centuries. Okay. And also, let's tackle about the key characteristic of romanticism. So first is deep deep appreciation of nature. Yeah. So ang mga romanticism or ang mga romantics is ang nature sa ila isn't just about backdrop, but it was a powerful force or a source of sublime beauty and spiritual truth. So, ang mga, like for example, mga mountains, mga rivers, or mga forests. So, dili nila kay backdrop sa ila, but ang puno ang powerful nga force nga or ang source nga makahimo sila or maka-create sila sa mga creative na mga stories, mga images, mga poems like that. So ingana siya. So may kaduha is focus on individual and personal experience. And then ikatulo is about siya sang use of imagination and creativity. Yeah. So ang imagination is allowed artists nga maka-create sa mga worlds and maka-express ng emotions that logic alone could not capture. Okay. So ang ikaapat and last nga key characteristic of romanticism is ang interest in supernatural and mysterious. So, romanticism or ang mga romantics was fascinated by unknown, mga rational or ang mga mystical or and the mystical. Ang last nga kay characteristic sang romanticism is the interest in supernatural and mysterious. So, ang mga romantics, they were fascinated by the unknown, mga irrational, or mga mystical. So, they were drawn sa mga folklore, mga legend, mga supernatural, ang mga themes like mga dreams or mga ghosts, like that. So, together with this characteristic, it pictures of a dynamic and influential movement. So, they valued the feeling of a reason, the individual over the collective, and the power of imagination over strict logic. So, it left a lasting legacy in art, the literature, the music, and our understanding of human experience. So, are some mga famous romantic writers. One of these is si William Wordsworth. Si William Wordsworth, was a famous English poet and one of the leading figures of the Romantic movement and literature. William Wordsworth is nagbelieve siya nga ang nature could heal the human heart and teach deep truths. So, amin na yagi kwan, yagi believe. And then, he wanted nga ang poetry is to be closer to everyday speech and feelings. Yeah. So, amin na siya si William Wordsworth. Contributions of William Wordsworth is first, he is the founder of the English Romantic movement. Second, co-author of lyrical ballads. Ikatulo is focus on nature as a teacher and healer. Yeah. And then, ikaapat, use simple language in poetry. And then, ikalima is emphasize emotions and personal experience. Is si Samuel Taylor Coleridge. He is a famous English poet and writer and philosopher. Poet, writer, philosopher, and known as one of the founders of Romantic movement and literature. So, ang iyang mga major contributions niya is co-author of lyrical ballads. Yeah, along with William Wordsworth, ilagi published ini ang lyrical ballads. So, ikadua is ang iya contributions is he is the master of the supernatural and imagination. Katulo is famous for unique and powerful poems. And then ikaapat is nag-influence siya sang literary criticism. So, let's talk about what is transcendentalism. So, transcendentalism, it started around it was a movement that was started around 1834 and then till 1860. So, ang transcendentalism, it was fully based on religion. So, ilag reject ang mga religious dogma but believe that God's presence is everywhere and hence God can found by intuition. In simpler terms, ang transcendentalism, it was a movement nga nag-stress the importance of individual experience, ang intuition, and the inherent goodness found in people and nature. So it often involved a critique of societal norms and belief that in the ability of individuals to find deeper truths on their own. So let's talk about the key characteristic of transcendentalism. So first, ang spiritual connection to nature. So ang mga transcendentalists nagbelieve that nature was a source of profound spiritual insight and a place where individuals could directly connect with the divine or the oversoul. So ang ila nakita ang nature or ilagi ko ng nature as a symbolic and filled with moral lessons. So amo na siya ang sa spiritual connection to nature. Ang ikaduwa is ang emphasis on self-reliance and individualism. So, ang mga transcendentalism highly value the individual and their capacity for independent thought and action. Uh, they encourage people to trust their own intuition and experience rather than following sa mga societal norms or mga establish ng mga authorities. So, mina siya ang sa um, emphasis on self-reliance and individualism. And then ikatulo is believe in the inner light or intuition. So, ang mga transcendentalists nag-believe din na ang each individual nag-possess sa innate wisdom or inner light na amo ang maka-guide para sa truth and understanding. So, ini nga intuition, it is seen as more as reliable guide. So, ang ikaapat na key characteristic is about just a non-conformity and civil disobedience. So, inidirig, this means that being willing to go against the grain and stand up for what you believe is right. So, even if it means breaking the rules. Yeah. So, mag-disobedience. So, kung diri gi-state diri nga gi-prioritize diri nga ang individual conscience over societal demands. There are famous transcendentalism writers. One of these is Ralph Waldo Emerson. So Ralph Waldo Emerson, he was an American essayist, a lecturer, and a philosopher, and a poet who lived from 1803 to 1882. So he is best known for leading the Transcendentalist movement in the mid 19th century. One of the works of Ralph Waldo Emerson is amino siya ang self-reliance. So, amino siya ang most famous essays ni Emerson. So, it encouraged people to trust themselves and be independent in thought and action. So, ang mga main ideas ni is to trust yourself, to be independent, avoid imitations, and then ang imong inner voice. So, trust yourselves, especially to trust yourself it is to believe in your own gayud thoughts, feelings, and ideas, even they go against what others say. Ang ikaduha niya nga works is amo na siya ang nature. So it is a foundational text. So for transcendentalism, which explores the spiritual relationship between humans and the natural world. And then the third one, nga famous work niya is The American Scholar. So it is a speech urging the American to develop thick or intellectual identities separate from European traditions like that. So, European, the American Scholar, it is a speech urging Americans to develop their own intellectual identity separate from European traditions. Ang ikaduha nga famous writer sa transcendentalism is Amnesty Henry David Thoreau. He was an American writer, philosopher, and a naturalist, best known for his ideas, temple living, nature, and civil disobedience. Ang iya sini famous works is one of this is Walden. So, in Walden, it's his story's most famous work based on his stay in a small cabin near Walden Pond. It's about living simply to nature and discovering what really matters in life. So, ini diri, ining sa Walden, it's about the experience of Torius nga nagkuan siya na nag-live siya into ining Walden. It is a book na write ni Henry David Thoreau pag 1854. So, ano na siya ang reflection ini siya sa simple life, simple living, nature, and self-reliance. So, ini siya, it is based on Thoreau's experiments of living alone in a small cabin near Walden Pond sa Concord. So, nag-spend siya diri sang 2 years, especially 2 years trying to live as simply and independently as possible. Ang mga main ideas diri sa book nga Walden is amo na siya ang simplicity. Yeah. So si Toria diri kay iya gad encourage diri nga libro encourage niya ang mga tao nga to live to simplify their lives and to find greater happiness and peace. And also iyalat diri gikuan nga ang connection sa nature. So si Toria nag-believe gad siya nga ang nature kay makatabang gayud to connect sa people and then para masabtan gid sang tao pagayud ang ila kaugalingon. And then also ang nature is amo kuno ang source of inspiration and learning and growth. So ini diri ang Walden remains gayud nga a powerful call sa atin mga tao nga to live siya authentically, um, minimize mga distractions and then to find a deeper meaning in life nga through nature and self-reflection. Ang ikatulong nga famous writers kay si Margaret Fuller. She was an American writer, editor, teacher, and women's rights advocate. So, ang iya famous works is umano siya ang Woman in the 19th century. So, it is a groundbreaking feminist text that challenged traditional gender roles. So, si Margaret Fuller, usa siya ka along with the Emerson and Thoreau, siya is na-considered nga earliest American feminist. Ang works ni Fowler nga Woman in the 19th Century kay amin na siya ang books ini siya nga argue sa women's equality at a time when atong ang woman kay ara pa sa mga gamay nga rights. So ilagi mas priority ang men sa una, di ba? As we all know nga ang man is amoy ng damo sang rights kaysa sa woman. So ini diri nga libro kay iyagi kwan gi states diri ni Fowler ang equality between men and women. So si Fowler gid nag-believe siya nga ang woman kay ara sang have the same educational, may social, and then may political opportunities like sa men. Kung nano ang ara sa men, dapat ara sa woman. So amin ang gikuan ni Fuller nga there is equality dira siya libro gibutang niya. So and also ara sa self-development. So i-argue gid ni Fuller nga ang woman kay mag-develop sila sang ila minds, of develop their minds, their talents, especially kay dili lang gid ang man but ang woman kay damo sa mga talents ara sila sang ila gid kaugalingon nga inang buhaton gani or kaugalingon nga mind nga inang gusto nila ina nga butang buhaton nila. So ara sila sa independence, not just to fulfill traditional rules but like wife or mother. So amin na siya or aton i-compare ang romanticism and transcendentalism. So ang ila similarities, ang transcendentalism and romanticism emphasize the individual as well as gaining inspiration from nature. Ang differences naman nila is romanticism is the feelings, the emotions, and the observations gleaned from natural senses. Transcendentalism is dependence on intuition and the guidance of the inner light. So ang romanticism is nag-celebrate siya sa emotions and imaginations, while ang transcendentalism is na iya gi-emphasize ang spirituality and inner truth found in nature and the self. That's all. Thank you for watching.